Before we get into our sales presentation, we would like to give you some background information on Nvidia. Nvidia is a graphics chip company that was founded in 1993 by Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Priam. Their current CEO is Jensen Huang, pictured to the right. The goal of Nvidia was to make PCs a device for gaming and multimedia. When they created the company, computers were used more for computing, and they had a vision beyond that. Their first product was released in 1995. They went public in 1999, and by 2002 they were named the fastest growing company by Forbes. Less than 10 years to get to that point. Nvidia is currently focusing their strategy to grow in the following areas of their business. In data center, which is defined as a large group of network computer servers typically used by organizations for the remote storage, processing, or distribution of large amounts of data. In data center, they would like to grow their high-performance computing, hyperscale and consumer internet, and cloud computing industries. In automotive, they would like to use their AI technology to create autonomous vehicles. They're working with companies such as Tesla to do so. In gaming, they have a GeForce platform, which is the world's largest gaming platform, and they're using their established name in gaming to grow into esports, which is a huge opportunity for them.
Why should you invest in Nvidia? Easy answer is because you want to make money. Nvidia had a stock run up of 63% just this past year and even more in the years previous. Nvidia is doing nothing but climbing and growing and putting money into the pockets of its shareholders. Just 2 months ago, they announced an increase in earnings per share of 141%. 15% of that is going into the pockets of the shareholders through dividends. If you've already invested in Nvidia, you would literally be making money right now as you sit there and listen to me. As with everything, there's always some risk involved. With Nvidia, the benefits outweigh the risk, and I'll tell you why. As you know, the technology industry can be the most volatile compared to other areas like healthcare and energy. And if we look at Nvidia's beta, as of this morning, it's at 1.92. It's a little higher than Intel at 1.67, but way lower than AMD at 3.36. Now, some people can be a little weary of Nvidia's foundation in the gaming industry, but when we see that they own that gaming world, we can easily disregard that concern. Not to mention the expanding into medical technology and artificial intelligence and some other areas. Nvidia will continue to dominate the markets, and some serious recognitions due to Jensen Huang, the current CEO, who's actually one of the original co-founders, and he continues to dedicate himself to not only the company, but the shareholders as well. There's stock buyback programs and just consistently paying out dividends. As we all realize, technology is quickly taking over the world, and figuratively speaking, Nvidia owns the best technology. So Nvidia will own the world. Now is your time to get a piece of the world.
Earlier in our presentation, we talked about how Nvidia wants to use their AI technology to help create autonomous vehicles. Attached is a demonstration of one of those vehicles.
Nvidia has proven itself to be one of the fastest growing and most reliable technology companies that continues to produce for its shareholders year in and year out. Stock run-up has been continuous due to a superb management team, innovative ideas, and a conquering of the technology market. Risk is minimal compared to the benefits you will have of investing in Nvidia.